Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the old world. My name is Fluffybunny and I'm here to stream you some old world. Picking up with a max difficulty, very high advantage game that I started a little while ago. This is part 2. The part 1 VOD is now in the description. So if you do need to catch up on that, then you're welcome to. But we'll be carrying on. So quick recap of how we're doing. We're on turn 45. We are playing as Aksum on a Rejuvenation map. Let's see, it's a small map, so there's 3 other people on. We've got moderate event level. Max difficulty is very high advantage, raging tribes, competitive, AI, massive development, so higher than the great. We randomed our leader archetype and the nation. We started with a Zealot, which we've now gone to a Scholar, although we are an insane stressed Prophet Scholar. So it's not been going terribly well, I have to admit. We're on 23 science turn on turn 45, which is not really where I want to be, but 'tis what 'tis. Yeah, we've done alright at expanding. We've got 5 cities. We've met Persia, who has 4 cities. We're actually stronger than Persia, shockingly, although they are erudite. And we've met Rome, who has 9 cities, and it's both stronger and erudite. We've got 5 lords up. Persia's got 3. We've got 4 lords up. We could potentially be building our unique unit. I forget if that is actually going to happen. Let's see, we're Aksum. We don't have any garrisons by the look of it, so that's something that we need to do, but we are quite poor, so we're going to need some more stone for that as well. But yeah, getting some unique units up would definitely be very helpful. We've got some stone down here. Yeah, we've been fighting up with the Danes down here. We've got an ambition that's going to expire in 3 years' time to clear 3 tribal sites. We're at 2 of 3. So really, the next couple of turns we're going to want to clear this Danish site here, I believe. And yeah, try and survive this. We've got another Dane up here that's attacking our city. So let's have a quick look at what tech we actually have, which is not an awful lot, thanks to our abysmal tech rate. We do have navigation and drama, and that's pretty much it in the basic text. So yeah, not a lot at all. So we'll see how this goes. But welcome to the stream. If anyone is watching, then please let me know how the audio levels is, if everything is coming out alright. This is a first time test stream of multicasting both to Twitch and to YouTube, so you can watch on either platform. But anyway, it's enough talking. Let's crack on and see how we get on. Alrighty, turn 46. So yes, it's a rejuvenation map, so it starts off as a desert with no resources and it's slowly becoming more fertile, and resources are getting added. We have completed a caravan mission with Rome, giving us some money, which is very helpful. That will help us get our garrisons online and start building some UUs. Thracians have been eliminated, possibly by Rome, but that's interesting. Okay. Ill tidings. We're going to have to spend loads of money to deal with this, possibly. Though I'm not actually sure I can spare 5 orders this turn. If we want to finish our ambition. What else have we got here? New courtier or 3 spearmen. Wow, both amazing. Let's hold on to those events for the moment and see what we're doing here. So we've got a militia here who's getting absolutely messed up by the Danes. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, I think what we really need to do is just get this ambition done and clear this site. We need to clear it in 2 turns. We need to do at least 10 damage to this site this turn. It should be doable. Let's see. Ideally, I'd like to do it without getting killed, if at all possible. Let's put this guy in the forest. So that's 7. So if we get 3 more damage on him, yeah, that looks reasonable. See if there's anyone who's better at that. Maybe we ought to put this urban guy here actually. But that's fine, I think. Yeah, if we put him here, I think he's safe from these guys. We do need to maybe run this militia away if we want them to live. think I'm maybe alright with him not living, to be honest. Yeah, you can lay down your life for the cause. That's absolutely fine. You look and sound good on YouTube. Thank you very much for the feedback. Much appreciated. Good to hear. Right, okay, we do need to at least take some attacks on this guy. Sadly, we can't quite kill him. Oh, we could have done, actually. Let's just undo that. Spend an extra order moving out and take the kill. Leave us a little bit exposed there. So this Thracian site is no longer in existence. We know this, but the Thracians have been eliminated. Alright, so that's enough to do everything through. We do actually have exactly 5 orders left. So that's going to be helpful. We can take the this event here. We do have to spend some of that hard-earned money, but we get some science which we desperately need, and yeah, possibly some more science if we remain focused on researching this plague. And yeah, spear or court soldier. We have actually got quite a few units, mainly slingers. I don't know if we did absolutely need a spearman right now. Court soldier might be very useful. I'm going to take the court soldier. They have become power hungry immediately, which is fun. Alright, well that's some more training for us. And let's see if they decide to try and take the throne for themselves. Okie dokie. So that is all our orders for the turn. That's all that's happening. That militia is definitely dying. I'm hopeful at least that takes some pressure off these troops and we might be able to clear this camp and get that mission done. We need to keep repairing in this city, and yeah, we didn't have the orders to unfortunately start any improvements here or really do anything, but that's the way it goes. Gotta roll with the punches. Right, so we lost our militia but no one else, that's fine. We've got a plague, that's awesome. Cool. We have discovered aristocracy, that's great, and we have the civics to enact centralisation for a bit more science, that'd be really handy. The new king likes me. Actually, they don't like me, it's just Persia generally likes me, fine. We did tutor our princess. Get some charisma, alright. And then we have a succession. Now we are devout. We can just influence the new king because we are devout. Or we could intercede with the patriarch, and the patriarch would hold a favour. I might actually prefer that, to be honest. Let's see. Get more opinion with Persia, and this is the Zoroastrian patriarch who absolutely loves me. So I'm actually down for that. Even though I'm devout, I could take this option. I'll take the intercession option just to squeeze a little bit more opinion out of Persia. But we really don't want them to be attacking us. That would be bad. Right, so the Duchess can become a zealot. Great, sure. Alright, and we've got quarantine in all our cities, so we're stacking up discontent. But we are getting health for the people. And some more science. Oh, we should probably actually, let's just undo that. We should probably have picked our tech before we selected that science. Not that it will matter in this case, but if that was enough tech to get us the next thing we wanted, then that would be useful. What do we want in terms of tech is a good question. A lot of options open to us here. We have our 4 laws already, which is a little bit surprising actually. I guess we got divine rule from clerics, and it looks like we've already got centralisation active, so I guess we got that from the event. We didn't actually need aristocracy, although an ambassador would definitely be helpful to try and keep peace. So yeah, love that. Yeah, what tech do we want? Something that gets us more science probably would be good. So mill drill, definitely an option, or we could re-roll for something that's going to take forever. Let's get military drill. Let's start building some barracks at some point in the future. Let's clear this site. No, we can do this. Right. We take some legitimacy and negative opinion of polytheism, or a happiness level and positive for the Danes. I'll always take legitimacy wherever I can because it's always very helpful. And we completed that legacy. Fantastic. So we just have an ambition to make a family furious now, which I'm not going to try and actively pursue. If it happens on its own, that's fine. But yeah, we probably do want to get someone down here to stop these barbarians coming to kill this guy. Just put a blocker in the way here so this melee unit can't get to the injured guy. Hopefully keep them alive. Oh wow, we have some horrible Pascals coming in here. That's going to be a complete nightmare. So I suppose we'll want to back off and heal and heal. And yeah, probably get some more units down that way. What else is happening? This is chill for a moment at least. Okay. Right, well we're getting from all sides. Fine. Take the turn off military drill. Turn and a half. Intelligent did get nerfed recently. It's not quite as good as it used to be, but it is 0.8 science. Yeah, it doesn't seem amazing, does it? Pathfinder Warlike maybe is better. None of them are really that exciting, but I think I'll take Warlike there just to get a little bit more training in that city. Hello, Androff. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you on board. Yes. What's happening here? So we still need to repair. We've got 10 orders left, which is very exciting. We can actually perhaps do some non-military moves, although I am going to have to get more military down to deal with this absolute nightmare situation down here. Starting to wish I had taken the the spearman. But let's come and take a whack at this guy anyway. I think that's all our military units really counted for, apart from these guys up here. I'm not going to bring them all the way down. I think getting a garrison started so we can start building UUs would be a good idea. Even if we have to buy the stone, we can afford to do that. So let's get that going. Yes, 4 orders left. We built a poet here. Oh right, of course, we need developing culture to that. So that's now only 12 years away thanks to this apprentice poet, so that's going to help. But it is definitely going to slow us down. Do we take... yeah, of course the plague is killing all our growth, so really there's pointless building any growth units at the moment. So I suppose we're just going to take a warrior here and probably look at all our other places. Right, yeah, this militia of course was quite a quick build, but not now the plague's going. We might be better off with a warrior, but I guess we've nearly finished the militia, so I guess we'll stick with it for the moment. We've got a 4-turn settler coming here. Fine. Yeah, that plague definitely not ideal timing. Sure. We've got one. We can tutor the princess. Let's do that. Oh, we can double tutor. We can tutor with the queen, because she's a scholar, and with one of our courtiers here. Let's try and get some. Whoever gives the most chance to give wisdom, that would be that person who did. And yeah, we'll call that a turn. So yeah, we're definitely hanging on by the skin of our teeth here, but it's looking okay, I think, for the moment. These guys are all getting plagued. Oh, we've got rebel slingers. That's a little bit unfortunate. I hadn't realised they were unhappy. They're not anymore. Oh, but we've got a new oligarch, so I guess they are okay now. Suppose there's established dualism, so a bit of science in Zoroastrian cities. That's quite nice. I think we have got at least one Zoroastrian city, possibly more. Nice to spread that, get a bit more science out of that. Let's see. King consort husband has been infected. Sister-in-law's been infected. My niece has been infected. Okay. Ooh, Free Lord Tyranny, but we get a rebel unit. I think that's going to be quite good for us. That gets us some money and some training. The rebel we absolutely don't want, but I think it's worth having. Oh, it looks like we're getting a rebel anyway. So yeah, Tyranny's definitely the best choice. I guess we'll just have to deal with the rebel. Unfortunate, but sure. Alright, who can we kill? We've got a crit pending on this guy. That's fantastic. 18 damage attack there, which is very nice. Let's go. Yep, we absolutely can kill one of these guys as well. That's now dealt with, that's secure. We do have, yeah, of course I've forgotten about the rebel slinger here as well. It's not entirely ideal. Sure. So we'll take an attack on him. Yeah, we can probably kill this guy. A little bit concerned about his health. I suppose that's fine. We did get the plague from that guy. But it doesn't look like anyone's about to die here, and we've tidied that up. And we did get a new cognomen out well. We're now victorious. We've got a little bit more legitimacy. That's definitely good. What's the state of Zoroastrian? We've got one city with Zoroastrians and Adwa, which is all the way up here. We should be getting a little bit of science out of that. Yeah, we're getting one science from the dualism religion. We do have Zoroastrian disciples, so if and when we ever get orders, we can spread that down to Adwa and start a do list. Sorry, not Adwa. And yeah, start spreading around. That'd be good. Get some more science out of that. Definitely would help. Let's see. We've got one military unit here who hasn't yet moved. I suppose we can start taking a whack at this rebel. Try and distract him because he's probably going to pillage all our stuff, which is going to be incredibly annoying. Two military units haven't moved yet. It's just these people up there. So, guess this worker can't really afford to come near these people. This Dane's probably going to come hit me as well, potentially, which is going to be slightly awkward. 3 turns to a settler, sure. 3 turns to a warrior. Yeah, I'm definitely wishing I'd taken that spearman when it was offered, but hey, we can come up here, take a ranger promotion, hit him for 8 HP, which is fantastic, from 2 tiles away against someone in the forest. Very nice indeed. And take swift as well, I think so, yes. Nice. I suppose I better heal this guy. And maybe we will start moving this disciple down, because that will, it's the fastest way to get our science at the moment, I think. Which we really, really need. We could even rush this inquiry, possibly. 180 civics to speed up this by 2 turns. It's probably not worth it, I suppose. Alright. What is our relationship with the foreign nations? Persia actually likes us quite a lot. They've got up to similar power now. And Rome is much stronger. Yes, they're both powering up. Rome does not like us very much. Yeah, we need to get an ambassador in. That's the next, yeah, the next priority we need to be working on. It's pointless burning any growth units because of the plague, so I suppose we'll take another warrior here because there's really not a lot else we can do at the moment. And let's keep on keeping on. Okay, plague everywhere. Some city attacks, lots of unit attacks. No pillaging, which is nice. Husband's died, that's unfortunate. So a little bit less stat that we're getting. Lots of people are ill. Yeah, this plague is hurting us. Yeah, I think I turned up to calamities up to very common as well, just to add to the pain, which has definitely been hurting us this game. Yeah, struggling with the calamities, but I don't actually see that in the list for some reason. But yes, I believe that is what we're on. Right, someone needs banning from Twitch chat. Let's just deal with that. I'm not even logged in as a mod, I don't think. So, yeah, I can't. No, much harder to deal with that. Okay, let's stay for the moment. Alright. Money or training? Money or training? Let's do a bit of training. We've got 22 orders this turn. Alright, we're banking it in orders. Do need to be a little bit careful because people could start dying now easily. We've got a militia. Oh yes, the militia's finally finished out here. That's handy. Let's hit him. Actually, let's undo that. Take a militia attack against this guy. Kill him. I must try this in MP sometime. Indeed, it is a fun map script. I recommend it, and it does work in MP as well. I've played an MP duel on the Rejuvenation map script, which I believe is on YouTube as well. So yeah, it's good. Oh, I found the bam button. Yes, perfect. There we go. Good. Right, okay, so we can take 10 damage on him. Do need to back this guy off and heal. Will he live? Yes, doesn't look like anyone else who can get to him. We've got another rebel. No, we haven't got a rebel here. Just the rebels moved down from Medulis to this city, which is interesting. I think we've used... No, we haven't quite used it yet. Can't move very fast. We'll get just taking an attack there. And then this guy probably needs to come into the city to make sure he doesn't die. And we're looking okay, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we do need to keep bashing away at these people. Healing. We can spread Zoroastrianism, so that's great. So once this plague finishes and this inquiry finishes, we can build another disciple. But yes, another point of science, which we're really struggling for. So every little bit we can get is going to be helpful here. Yeah, we might start losing people to the plague at this point. The units can't actually die to the plague if they're at 1 HP, but the fact that they're losing HP means that they're just that much more likely to be killed by all the marauding going on down here, which is unfortunate. Right, we do have a few orders spare. We could be doing something. Do we repair the city? Not sure that's what we're doing. Let's take another warrior here. But let's think about what improvements we want. Plague isn't actually hurting my yields, is it? Actually, these are the right yields. What do we want? We want a bit of everything. I'd love to get this marble online that this Dane is standing on. We'll have to kill him first. What else can we do? Can't put another farm next to this granary. We're doing okay for food. Probably just some more stone, maybe even some urban buildings if we can build. We don't have any shrines up at all. That might be interesting. And yeah, maybe just a theatre. Some more poets going. That sounds good. We build it on the urban tile, we can even afford it. So that works for me. I'm going to scout here. I'm not going to move him out, I don't think. Let's try and find an undamaged worker. That one can't move at all because he's locked. But we could start getting some more stone out here. I think that's good. That's very useful. And we could choose if we have one more order, we could buy it, but I don't think that's worth it for the second in line. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. We can afford it. Let's do a bit of tutoring. Actually, more useful than that. Let's get an ambassador in. Yeah, we desperately want a huge amount of foreign opinion. Plus 85 foreign opinion would be absolutely fantastic. We do lose a little bit of religious opinion, but I think that's good. That's going to keep us hopefully from getting declared on. Persia loves us now. Probably even sue for peace with Persia. Need 200 civics and 2 orders. But I think that would be worth asking them. I don't know, they might want tribute. Quite probably they will want tribute. But we would very much like for them not to declare war on us. We did manage not to lose anyone, so that's fantastic. So we've got Rejuvenation is adding some more good stuff. Rush tile, very exciting. Military drill, great. We get some barracks online. Lots of people have died. Another niece, sister-in-law, and another oligarch gone. Okay, so we've got another oligarch who do not like us because they're a zealot. Sure. And our daughter is now commander. Okay. And we've got a tutor events. Okay, let's have a look at that. Right, Slab can have some more wisdom. Yes, please. Give us another half a point of science. Love to see it. Okay. Yeah. Yep. We're living on the edge, but we are living. Duchess can become frugal and disappointed. I think that's probably fine, to be honest. Really want to spend all that money. And the plague has ended, finally. Get a citizen, that seems really good. Or a worker or a militia. All kind of useful, but I think a worker would be good. A citizen would be quite good. We are about to get one. So maybe we don't immediately need it. But I think that's fine. Citizen is good there. Right, so how do we get this to work without anyone dying? This guy can't really move anywhere. This is going to be awkward keeping this man alive. That is for sure. Still one turn till we get this settler out. Can't really move him very far. Yeah, this is going to be really awkward keeping this man alive, in fact. I suppose we can heal, but he does need to be out of range of any of these people. So, these are all melee people, so I suppose we could try and do something like shuffle him in there, and rush him in there. Okay. And then these people are going to live though. Awkward. Can kill this man. And kill him with just this guy and this guy. If we take a none of these really help that much. Maybe guard. Let's him live. Give him that. Alright. And if I step here, take a heal, he'll live 2 attacks, which I think is the amount of people that can hit him, especially to kill this guy. Oh, okay, yeah, that works. A lion compliment, excellent. Hello, Scientific, welcome to YouTube Live. Now, I'm slightly puzzled. I'm just going to take a moment to try and work out why I can't see YouTube chat in OBS, because I was hoping to be able to, and I can't, which is slightly annoying. So bear with me a moment here, chat, and let's try and make this work. An OBS plugin to do multi-streaming, and it's interesting. Chat and feed settings, right? We're seeing all the chat, yes. Connections, we're connected to YouTube. I'm seeing Twitch chat, but I'm not seeing YouTube chat. Is that because... Oh, I've got switching between... No? Okay, I don't know. Alright, never mind. Figure that out, put it up on my phone. Well, yeah, I can see it by looking at another one. It's just fine. We'll deal with that. I'll have to figure that out at another point. But yes, the actual multicasting does seem to be working. So hooray for that. Let's kill that guy. Let's heal him and start clearing some of this out. Settle the next turn. Perfect. We have got a worker here. We can repair this quarry. Perfect. Hopefully, yep, he should live. I think everyone lives. I guess I haven't taken into account plague, actually. We're losing 1 HP from that. As long as he only takes 2 attacks, then we're probably fine. This guy is... yeah. Oh, yeah, this slinger could die. Yes, I could body block with this worker, perhaps. Yeah, I probably am going to have to do that because I don't want him to die. Let's move him there. That, I believe, keeps everyone alive. Alrighty, and we got military drill. We don't have the orders to do anything with it, but once we've cleared up these raids, we might be in a position where we can have a few turns we can actually spend doing improvements, which would be very exciting. Let's see, Phalanx, Queen Age Monasticism, Architecture, or a redraw. Possibly get Rhetoric, Husbandry, Polished Steel, Combo. What do we want at this point, right? So we've got Drama, we've got Mill Drill. It's our early urban buildings for science. We definitely want more science. Sovereignty gets us, well, we already have Tyranny, I suppose, from the free event. Probably not ready to switch to Constitution, which would give us free science, not nothing, but not that exciting either. Monasticism gives us some ability to build monasteries. We do have traders. We have clerics. We only have one cleric city, but I guess we found another one. And then spread the religion, and then we could build some monasteries, maybe. Architecture gets us baths for doctors. Doctors are good science. We do have some river here. And some river here. But only weak culture, and we're nowhere close to it. I think it's a bit too early for architecture to be of very much use, especially on this map. So I guess what are the other options though, really? What do we want? I think monasticism might be our best bet here. Or science. Which is a little bit sad. Portcullis actually is probably going to be amazing, right? If we can get some spies in all the enemy nations, we'd steal a lot of science from them that way. They are going to be producing a huge amount, no doubt. Have we got any agents eligible? So yeah, eligible spy masters 1. Right, that's not great. Eligible agents. We've got quite a few eligible agents though. Yeah, okay. No schemers at all. Ugh. Yeah. Alright, well let's of course let's get aim for husbandry, but of course we didn't roll husbandry, so fine. I suppose we'll take either polis or rhetoric just to keep on drawing. Could maybe try and go for 7 laws, although we don't really have the culture to support that. Maybe in a duelist we could start building some shoot-lie. Would be fun. Yeah, not sure really what we want to do here. Let's take... don't have any second level unit tech, so maybe even just steel for some axes would be alright. Upgrade some warriors. I think that would help us having some better way of dealing with all these raiders than our basic units. Would definitely be helpful. Alright, 4 attacks, no deaths. Awesome. Rome has completed the Yezelkaya. Fine. Oligarch, Duke. The scientist. Cautious. Okay. Whoa. Alright, this is giving a load of military units to Roma, but we are getting battle line. That is, I mean, that's amazing. That gets us maces. It's just a whole tech level above us. I mean, Rome is already much stronger than us, so that just seems like an amazing deal to me. Right, so we're probably going to have to rethink our steel choice now. But yeah, jumping to battle line, nice. Gotta love that. Go straight for infantry square. The 1600 science with a 27 base rate. How long is that going to take? 50 years? Maybe even more than 50 years, yeah. Not very practical, but just having battle line definitely going to be very helpful for us. So we don't really want to steal it. I guess we could get freedom, but I think in that case, probably rhetoric. Are there any land consolidation resources that we can get? There's one. What's this? Incense here, and there's another incense down here. Oh, and another couple of groves here. Yeah, land consolidation might not be terrible. Let's go that way. Let's go polish. Oh, in fact, we actually, of course, we have another redraw now. Yes, always forget the scholar redraw techs. We can only do once per year, but that doesn't mean you can only do it once per tech. Take a tech you don't want, and then just wait a year and cycle again. which is nice. Let's go back to husbandry and try and get to portcullis then. That's the plan. Perfect. And I guess we ought to build some maces. Probably better just to upgrade warriors, I suppose, because it's going to take forever to actually build a mace one, probably. Only 6 years, in fact. Alright, it's not so bad. I'll take a mason. Kind of think maybe I don't even really need my units that much anymore now if I've got maces. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, we've got a settler here. We can just immediately settle the city. I would like to do that. I would like to get the water movement. I'm going to rush and do that this turn. Found a cleric city. Okay, we could have a Grand Vizier. Do we want a Grand Vizier? A hero, Horsebane, gay, power-hungry Vizier? Don't think we do want that. So we'll lose a bit of training from disappointing her, but that's fine. We can cope with that. Oh, and the city already has Zoroastrianism. Perfect. Maybe we want monasteries then. Monasteries would be for science in this city. I'm changing my mind too much on tech here. It is 14 years. Portcullis is the same tech level as monasticism. No, I think let's stick on the path. It's going to take us a fair bit longer to get there. But, I think that's the way to go. Things are looking up. They are looking up indeed. Yeah, it's been a dubious start for sure. We did take an attack from this warrior, so I'm glad I protected my slinger. Yeah, it's definitely looking better. Right, can we kill this guy without dying? Absolutely we can. Perfect. We can kill this guy. Looks very much like we ought to be able to. Let's see. What's the most efficient way to do that? Take 7 damage for him. 5 and 9, that works. Excellent. And let's make her a Highlander. There are quite a lot of hills around here. Yeah, I think a Highlander makes a lot of sense. Yes, we're still on 29 chance to turn on year 51, so that's certainly not a good place to be, but it's looking better than it was. Absolutely give you that. Can we? No, not really. Can't kill anyone here. Let's keep plugging away at this guy in the forest. We'll come and kill him next turn. And we have 4 orders left. Awesome. Okay, we want to heal one of these workers probably, so we can start working on this marble. Let that guy idle heal. Might even make sense to come and try and kill a Dane, but actually getting a maceman up would make even more sense. We have a warrior here. Let's move him towards the action and upgrade him to make sure he's actually in territory there. Okay, can we afford that? We can afford that. Perfect. We have our first mace on turn 51, which is, yeah, again, not that exciting really, but from where we were, it's definitely something useful. Right, so, Inquiry 2 is done. Alright, yeah, of course that was, I think that ended up getting put into steel, unfortunately, which is, yeah, not ideal, but still. So in 3 years we'll be able to build a nice fresh and master poet here. Is it worth building another one? It's only 3 years. I'd say yes, maybe even get the miner in to get a little bit more money. Yeah, that's probably good. Built the settler here, yes, awesome. Probably just another worker at this point? No, we've got enough workers. Not orders to use them. We could build a stonecutter, we could build a military unit, take ages. Maybe a worker is just the best thing we can do. Maybe another settler, actually. Yeah. We definitely ought to aim to take out this this Danish encampment. 7 or 11 years settler, it's painful. I don't think we have any good growth cities. 18 to do this is not too bad. I'd rather keep the growth for would I? No, maybe a settler here doesn't make some sense actually. We're going to have to sell stone to build it. Right, let's build the miner first, then build a settler there. Okay, that works, that works. And then I'll work it here, I suppose. No, I think I ain't going to build the settler in the city because to do this, we definitely want to keep the growth for specialists to try and boost up the science in the capital as much as possible. So that's fine. It'll take a bit longer, quite a lot longer to do it, but it's going to take us a while to actually get in a position to clear this camp, so that's probably okay. Alrighty. Oh, wow. Champions have converted to Rastum and have become friendly. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Port schemes. Another power-hungry person. Scientist here. Become cunning, which will let us build caravans if we are the governor. Are we governing anyway? Yeah, we're governing our capital. Yeah. I like the odds of that. Seems better than compassionate anyway. Alright, we can marry off our daughter, the princess, to Izana, who is a scholar magic practitioner. Oh, he sounds fun. At this point, my third in line, who also happens to be the head of the trader family, which is slightly less than ideal. She's 42 and 48. Yeah, it's going to be around for a while. I quite like the idea of this magic practitioner though. Especially married to my heir. Yeah, it's going to be a decent amount of science. I think I'm going to do it. We get a 30 boost with the trader's family anyway, so that's helps. Oh, we're insane, right? Yes, of course we are. We're not selling sins, so we can lose some legitimacy and imprison a couple of random people I don't care about. So that's probably fine. Oh, one of them is a bastard, but not my bastard. Okay. Oh, we have 7 virtues, so we could start them to start plotting. I think we. Well, there's a choice, isn't it? We can lose 2 legitimacy and then imprison a couple of people, or we could not and just have them plotting against me. I think it's probably safer to have them in jail than plotting against me, even if it does cost me some legitimacy, so fine. Okay with that. 23 orders. Look at all those lovely orders. Right. Let's kill one of these guys. It's been too long. A little bit of damage, but that's okay. And yeah. That's looking alright. Let's get a settler on the go in Cuba, even though it takes forever. We can get this wheat online, speed that up a bit. Even if we have to buy some wood, which I can't actually quite afford to do. Is there any forest we could chop? Of course, this is a rejuvenation map, so there's not a lot. There's a little bit there. That's enough. Perfect. Alright, well, I think we want to think about killing this Danish camp. Probably priority, so let's get a maceman down there as quickly as possible. So a nice general. Princess Lab would be alright, except the commander bonus really only helps if you have an adjacent unit of the same type. We only have the one maceman, so perhaps Caleb. Oh, we don't have the training. Fine, not going to happen. Alright, let's heal up some of these guys. Should we take a promotion while we're at it? Shield barracks, always handy. Can lure some of these Danish units to start attacking us, which we might not need to do an awful lot of luring, to be honest. They might just come off their own accord. Then that would be good. Nothing particularly helpful there promotion wise, so let's heal these people up. Let's get this marble online. Excellent. That leaves us with 2 orders. What else do we need to do? We could send... No. Yes, we could send a peace mission to Persia. Go on, let's do that. Let's spend a couple of 100 civics, see if we can't get them on side. Yeah, fine, good. Good. Could we get a governor in here to help with this? Not really, not unless we want to reassign the queen, which I don't think we do. Oh, another calamity. Excellent. A drought. Sure. The new head of Zoroastrianism, who does not like me anywhere near as much as her predecessor. That's unfortunate. Things are changing constantly. Yeah, that's done a complete number on our family opinions. So we probably want to influence the Zoroastrian head. Oh, well, that's interesting. Duchess Sarah is the fourth in line, but also Persian. I possibly haven't been reading events to see how that happened. I assume that means she's my fourth in line. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe it means she's the Persian fourth in line. Yeah, I guess so. Right, she's the Persian fourth in line. Fine. As we could influence her if we weren't stressed, but we are stressed, so we can't influence her. Fine. Right, we've got an invite. I don't know that I want to invite the King of Persia to my celebration. I think there's potential for things to go very wrong there. Let's invite Euphemos the Orator. He's a party man. Ah, okay. We could take some lovers. Take a brother-in-law as a lover. Yeah, that seems like it's definitely going to go well. No, let's take some discipline. Call it good. Yeah, of course we've got no food, but that's because we've got a drought. It's not... It's going to get very expensive quite quickly, actually. We've got enough food stores for one term, but then we're going to have to start buying it at, yeah, pretty much all of our income every term. Well, that's not great. Oh, our Duchess daughter does not. But she's no longer a philosophy student. Ooh, we could just get 300 science. Yeah, please. Thank you very much. Husbandry straight away. Awesome. And wow, she's just taken all the events this turn. Garsamot. Chance to become debauched. Blessed, inspiring, pious, ascetic, insane. Well, I can guarantee if we take this option, she's rolling insane. So let's do it. That sounds fun. Tyranny, we're charming, so we can just get away with no bad options there. Oh, with the doubt, we can get away with no bad options here. Let's just check. Yeah, fine with that. Hang on just a minute. We could spend 640 gold to get 200 food. Food is super valuable at the moment. If we had to buy that 200 food, that's actually worth 1800 money. That's a pretty good deal. Is it better than 60 happiness in a do-less? Do-less is pretty darn unhappy. That's an interesting question. I'm not sure about that. It's tempting to always just go for the locked option if you have the trait that unlocks it, but it's not always necessarily better. Worth remembering. I think if we sold enough to get that much, that would help us. Certainly if the drought continues in the long term. Depends how long this drought lasts, of course. It's a maximum of 5 years. I think it was either this year or last year it started. Let's have a quick look. Drought started year 53. Yes, it literally just started. I suppose, yeah, drought started. It says right on the screen here. Okay. So yeah, we could be in for 5 years with minus 17 food a turn. I think that's a good deal. So we'll sell some stone. It's going to cost us pretty much all our stone, but sure. That does make us a lot. Oh wow, there's food boost right here. I didn't look at that. Should have looked at that. Right, okay. Undo that. Undo that. Don't do that. Let's take them out. Let's just take the food. Don't do that as well. It was a misclick. Let's take the food boost. That's 200 food, and then we don't have to sell our stone for it. That's better. Okay, we've got Dane coming to play. Excellent. Let's give him a good old whack. 11 damage with the macement, steadfast macement. Love that. Love that a lot. And we've got another guy we could potentially upgrade. I don't know if we have the training for it. We do have the training, we don't have the iron, but we could afford the iron. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Oh, now the invincible. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Right, let's sell the 347 we need. Yeah. Excellent. 2 macemen. Now we've got a party. Now we can crack some skulls quite effectively here. Quick look at Persia and Aksum. So Persia up to 6 cities. They're weaker than us for erudite. Rome's still much stronger with 11 cities. Yeah. Rome is going to be a problem, I suspect. There's still one nation we haven't found, which is Hatti, way over here. But yeah, Rome is dominating this map at the moment. But they're still a very long way away from victory. So it's not like it's hopeless. We could still prevail here. I would like to start spamming disciples everywhere. That is more science for me. And I suppose getting our pagan religion up would help as well. Because that's just another religion that's going to get boosted in Zoroastrian cities by dualism. And I am able to get some culture out of mythology as well. So yeah, that would definitely be worth having. Do we want to make our trader city the holy city for that? Probably. Which means we're going to have to wait a little bit before we start building shrines. Okay. We've got 13 orders left. We do need to deal with these people. Can't quite kill him in this turn, so we'll just stay where we are and do it next turn. That's absolutely fine. Alright, I think we are going to be going in for a kill next turn, but certainly a good old smacking. So let's edge a bit closer to that. And heal. And let's look at what our workers are doing. Barracks would be good. Yeah, so I think I want to get my shrine up in the duelist first to make that the holy city. So let's put the barracks first. We can do that next to the garrison to give us a couple more tenths of an order, and it will it'll help us get Mason out faster as well. We are going to want some more iron soon, so we're definitely going to need to work on that. One worker here. Do we start building mines? I think probably I do. Oh, we don't have the wood for it either, because yeah, we are just quite poor. We got the slavery on. I think we do have slavery online. I think that is pretty much all our iron income. Yeah, we've got one mine, and the rest of our income is just coming from slavery, which is not a very sustainable place to be in. Guess we can cut this tree, and then yeah, come back this way and build a mine next time. We can just idle heal. We've completed a warrior here. We don't really have anything going on here. A stonecutter is something. We have 2 citizens and not really a lot else to do with them. So yeah, I think I'll take a stonecutter there. That's a decent amount of extra stone, and yeah, we are quite resourceful. Scout, we probably ought to be scouting, really. Just don't know that I really have the orders for it. What else can we do with 1 order and no training? I suppose we could heal one of these people. But sure, there'll be another Danish raid coming in soon. Right, we'll be ready for that. But yeah, opinion-wise, it doesn't look like we're about to immediately get war decked on. Fingers crossed. So we ought to be able to actually stay in the game for a little while. And we've got some more Danes coming in, sure. Good at the scientist has died, sure, so that's it's back down to 26 science. It's very much a one up, one down game at the moment. Oh, we got our daughter has become blessed. That's nice. Tribute to Persia, sure. I mean, I guess 47 money is worth peace. Fine. Alright, let's kill this guy. Do that pretty efficiently. And 12 for... Oops. Miscalculated that a little bit. Yeah, just needs to step up a wee bit closer. Great. Yeah, we're definitely getting a grip on these people, and we ought to be able to clear this Danish site pretty quickly once we get the maces down there, so that's fine. Oh, we've rolled spoked wheels, so we can go into that to get us closer to Portcullis. We are going to want some scouts, I suppose. We're actually going to make use of Portcullis, so that's something worth thinking about. We can kill this guy. Move this person up. Drought's killing our food, but that's okay. We can start building a mine now. We will need to buy a little bit of food because we're bleeding one food from this granary that we've got in the do list. But yeah, that's fine. Oh, we got another whose favour? Send 220 civics. Eesh. For plus 40 opinion. I mean, I suppose we don't really have anything else to do with our civics at the moment, so sure, let's buy the AIs off, keep them from killing us. 908 minus opinion with the Danes. Wow, they really don't like us. Yeah, we ought to get some more people up to help clear this Dane camp. I guess that's where this mason will go when he gets built. And we've got 2 workers here. Probably not a lot of points. Do we want... Right, we can't afford to build another mine at the moment, but we can afford to build a decent quarry, so let's do that. This person's going to idle hill and then they can start building a shrine next term. Alright, so we actually have a few spare orders now. Think about governors, we can think about the ambassador. If there's anything else the ambassador particularly wants to do at the moment. Can't afford a trade mission. Trade mission might actually not be terrible with the opinion of us. If we get a Zoroastrian opinion up, that will help Persian opinion as well. We can definitely influence the Zoroastrian head. Oh, except we need to be not stressed. Right, alright, we need to indulge in revelry to not be stressed. Then we can influence the Zoroastrian head, and then Persia will like us enough, maybe, to give us a reasonably good trade deal. Which could be helpful. Right, so, we're aiming... That's still a long way off before we get to Portcullis, so I guess we don't imminently need to worry about the scouts. Probably just healing up some of these damaged units makes more sense. Yeah. Can we take promotion on this guy? Yeah, let's take Eagle Eye in the heel. That's good to me. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see, we've got another tree, another fir, I've always led to an event. What's happening now? Duchess Dina, the 4th in line, has become vengeful against us. Who is the head of the traders family? We've become a heckler. Okay, so that's not great for family opinion. But hey, we're not stressed anymore. So that's something. Let's influence this person. We need to get a little bit more money. Can we afford to sell food? Probably. It's worth a lot of money. Sure. Sell a little bit of food for that. Alright. Yeah, club of the blades. Yeah, that's quite good indeed. We can do a little bit more. Whoa, 7 damage? No. Yeah, it's still showing me the mason. Yeah, let's just do it like that. See, they do 7 damage from a distance, but yeah, between these two guys, we can finish the camp next turn. That's absolutely fine. And yeah, Edward has finished building the warrior. I'm quite sure why I was building a warrior there. I'd like to upgrade him to a mason, but I don't have the resources. So just here. I suppose we probably want to work now. No, that's 9 turns. Yeah, my growth is terrible. I need to get the farms online. I need to get a connection would help as well, but of course all this sand is making that difficult. plus it's a lot of stone. Connection wise, we could, no, it's too much sand in the way to easily connect this, but once we'll have to keep an eye on these tiles here, because once the sand converts to arid, which it will do at some point, then we can connect Kuba pretty easily. And yeah, would be helpful. A little bit, speed a little bit more growth. And, get rid of a little bit of maintenance cost. Right, we want to get a shrine up in this city for sure. Shrine of a star gives us growth. That's useful. And well, it's good next to pastures. I don't know that we have any pastures. No. And really, what we ought to be focusing on is expanding our borders in any event. Preferably towards these mountains. We'll be up this way. Gets us more terrain. No, I think expanding towards the mountains makes a lot of sense. Good quarry spots. Very for our star in there. Grabs, yeah, a little bit of terrain here as well. Alright, we've got a farm here that's doing absolutely nothing for us because of the drought, which is unfortunate, but soon it will be online and helping. That will give us some growth as well. So we're 5 turns to this shrine. We could build a barracks or an Odeon. Yeah, getting some culture online would probably be helpful. Yeah, I think that would be nice indeed. And of course we're a cleric's family, so we can build on the sand. Sure, it takes an extra year. Not ideal, but it's fine. Wow, are we actually going to get our scout out to do something? Is it worth coming in attacking this Danish campaign? Maybe it is. Yeah, I'd really like to do some more damage, but unfortunately I can't. Yeah, I wish I'd saved some orders, taking that camp out a bit quicker, but I think it should be fine as is. Alright, let's call that 10. And see what we've got coming up next to deal with. We must be due another calamity. It's been a couple of turns. Oh, we've got 2 more rebels. Awesome. Yes, of course, I've got my family opinion was terrible. Right, good. The drought's ended. That's fantastic. We've actually got a decent food income now. Salt has been added to a tile. Okay, let's have a look at where that is. It's just before I forget about this, because I'm terrible at remembering this. Right, salt's out of our borders at the moment. Okay. Far Off Nation wants some money, or we can have a distant tribal raid. 850, that's a lot of money, man. Put that at the moment. Let's have a look at our other events first. Whoa! Persia National Alliance. Heck yeah. Wow. Our third in line is going to marry the King of Persia. That's insane. 10 wisdom guy. That's really insane. That's almost worth putting them on the throne immediately for that. It's going to be... that's amazing. Alright, yes, good. Oh no, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. No. The King of Persia is not joining my nation. Of course he's not. My third in line daughter is going to wander off. But she doesn't like me. She's not doing that much. It's worth an alliance for sure. We will take that. Alright. It's going to take a moment, no doubt, to reveal the map. Oh yeah, it's not too bad. Alright, that's very exciting. Right, go away for a moment. Let's just have a look at what we've revealed. Yeah, so this is why Persia is not doing very well. They started on an island. Did have the borders to get off, but yeah, not a great starting position for them. They've got 2 cities there and they've managed to grab another 4 out this way. But they are now bordering Hatti, so we've now met Hatti. Hatti's actually doing even better than Rome. Hatti's got 12 cities to Rome's 12. Also much stronger than Erudite. Hatti's got 7 laws up, wow. So they're even more technologically advanced than Rome, presumably. Yeah, okay. Persia's still pretty weak, but we are in an alliance. That's lovely. Does that kick in, I wonder, does that kick in No, we're not getting the ruthless AI penalties yet, because even added together, mine and Persia's score is still nowhere near winning. But we did get the -40 for being in alliance with Persia. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Hello, Valiant. It's really great helping me learn. Thank you. You're very welcome. Please feel free to ask any questions if you want to, learn anything or query why I'm doing what I'm doing. Then yeah, that's what these streams are for. So yeah, welcome on board. And Aaron says Hattie in the lead. Indeed, yeah, a little bit surprising that Hattie is even stronger than Rome, but sure. Alright, let's have a look, see what Persia's got. They've got some high tribal units, an older horseman, some nomad skirmisher. Yeah, warrior slingers, archer, spear. So yeah, not super advanced. They do have a maceman. Can we see in their cities? No, we can't. Your alliance is just in line with Hattie and Rome with your skills combined. Right, indeed. In fact, yes. Combining our skills, we're still below Hattie, yes. Wild. But that's fine. That's fine. It gives us a good, solid base to work from. A nice backline we don't need to worry about, and doesn't massively annoy anyone else. So that's fine. Ooh, there's more Danes here than I was hoping to see. Okay. Can we clear this turn? We must be able to. We need 6 more damage. Alright. But yeah, no, that's really good. Let's have a look at the other event. We've got loads of other events because we've contacted Hattie. So we can give them some culture and get a bit of positive opinion. Sure, I'm not sure what this event actually leads to, but we'll take positive opinion with Hattie. And we've met the Numidians. We get 260 iron off them, which is not bad. We could declare war for 6 legitimacy. We're probably not going to have to fight them, because it looks like Persia's happily dealing with them. So I do actually want both of those things. The legitimacy would be great, and the iron would also be fantastic for me at the moment. So that's a tricky decision. Let's put that off for a minute. Have a look, see what else is going on. Yeah, if I did get the iron, I could... Well, I can't really sell it, because iron's not actually even worth that much. Yeah, maybe that makes the legitimacy more tempting. If we get a distant tribal raid and do this, that's gonna really suck. Okay. What else we got? Day in the sun. It's because this random guy is imprisoned. No. We'll just... You can stay in prison. I'll take some more discipline. Give us some more money. Drought's ended. We've got a couple of arid tiles. Yes. No, if I was steward of the land, that would be a nice bonus for me, but I'm not. I'm not Cardinals. I can't have a festival. We could pay for a quarry, which is definitely not bad. But I will also want to pay for not having a tribal raid, so alright, let's leave that one for a second. Just hoping one of these events is going to give me a huge amount of money. Not looking likely at the moment. Alright, an ambition to control... Yeah, I've still got this ambition to make a family furious, which I'm not really that close to. Okay, might be worth abandoning this at some point. Alright, the princess wants us to control 20 specialists. That's quite a lot of specialists. It's going to take quite a long time to do. Peace with 3 tribal nations. We're already 2/3 of the way there. Now that's interesting. If we get peace with the Numidians, they're still not very happy, I guess. Yeah, we've got peace with their enemies and an opposite archetype. So we're probably not getting peace with the Numidians, sadly. Yeah, probably not happening. So, no, I don't think either of those ambitions are really doable, unfortunately. We will get 40 opinion with the princess. It's not... That's somewhat valuable. She's the head of the champions family, which is... the champions are the only people who are actually alright for opinion at the moment. No, I don't think I'm going to take an ambition just for that. 40 opinion for 80 years is huge. That's essentially... at least as long as the leader lives, which is probably going to be way less than 80 years, probably more like 10 or 20. Actually turned out into a reasonably good leader, this one. I mean, not amazing, but yeah, it's reasonably well-rounded stats, and eloquent is always a nice trait. No, I think we're not taking on another ambition we can't do. We'll just take the XP for the daughter there. Alright, we're going to take the legitimacy from the new minions rather than the iron. I think we're just going to have to repair our defences here. They want 850. If we sold all our food, just about affords that. I don't really want a distant tribal raid. Right, maybe let's just keep putting it off. Just keep shoving it to the back, and you know, maybe it'll go away on its own. I really want that quarry as well. How bad is a distant tribal raid going to be? Getting a maceman out in one turn. Trouble is we've got all these people here we want to deal with as well. Yeah, I think it's probably worth paying off the tribal raid at all costs, to be honest. It's just a pain. 850. Can we get there? We can get there. Excellent. Can we even get to 320 as well? If we sold everything. Is it worth it for a quarry on 648? If we minimise this event, yeah, we hover over this event, it shows us where the quarry would be. So on a random arid tile. No, I don't think it's worth paying that much money for a quarry. I mean, it's not even that much money, but we'd have to sell a lot of resources to afford it. So I guess we're just taking the XP there. Oh, we have another trait for our Queen and Governor of Adulis. Equestrian, we're not building. Mounted, Vigilant, we're not really getting our cities attacked. Cultivator is more food, that's not bad. Highlander would help our military units. I think Cultivator. Cultivator is alright for us. Alright, that was an exciting turn. Lots happened there, and we've not even actually really spent any of our orders yet. But yeah, lots of events. Let's clear this camp. Ooh, Freemason, love that. And this charisma. 2 legitimacy, 2 citizens, and 4 border tiles in this city here. That would like, so we'd get the salt. And we'd get the crabs. So this is the preview from the event, by the way. Anytime you get the option to get more border tiles either from the event or from the border boost card, you will see these preview areas popping up here, expanding the borders. So yeah, salt and crabs, that's not terrible. Or we could get an extra point of wisdom, which would be 2.2 science and a court soldier. Oh wow, they're all good options, man. Do I need the maceman? Again, I feel bad turning down a unit, but I'm not sure I need the maceman. I do desperately need the science. No, I can't take that. That's too good. We'll take it. Alright. Right, we cleared this. Oh, we actually had another maceman here. That's the wrong way to do that, but still, never mind. We only need 6 damage here, so 2 slingers could do that. Yes, they can. Ooh, misclick. Thank God for the undo button. Alright. And we get some more money. Okay, maybe we didn't even have to sell everything. Is it better to have the discipline though? So that's 33 money a turn. So I only need to live for 10 years for this option to give us more money. 52, it's not necessarily going to happen, but I think we're willing to take the gamble on that. Right, that maceman is fine. These people are, yeah, fine. Alright, great. So that's happy. This is less happy, but we can make a start on killing this guy. Where's our Freemason? Did we not take the Freemason? Oh, of course he spawned down here. That's this guy. Ah. I was thinking he would spawn in the capital, but he did not. Okay, well, it's less helpful than it could have been, sure. 7 and 7, yep, can kill this guy, perfect. Have to buy an order, but that's okay. What does not have to deal with him is totally worth it, and we'll get the maceman out of the back next turn to deal with this row. Great. I'd like to start building a master poet, but I don't have the food, so that will have to wait. We have got a disciple, which we can't do anything with this turn unless we want to spend even more training for another order, which I don't think I do. What's Rome building over here? Strongholds and Odeons. Okay. Rome's way over here. They've got a champion's capital. Interesting. I wonder where the strongest science city in Rome will be, if that will be their capital or not. And then Persia, cleric's capital with 7 specialists. Yeah, that ought to be a good candidate for putting a spy in, even though they're my ally. Definitely worth remembering. That's a good science city. And of course, we're still quite a long way from Portcullis, but we're on the way. Right, disciple up. If you want a 5-turn inquiry, actually not terrible. Okay, do. Alright, cool. What a turn. What a turn. It's going alright. Yes, the alliance hopefully means that we're less likely to get bullied. I mean, Hatti's only stronger, they're not much stronger than us, so that's good news. So between the might of Aksum and Persia, hopefully they won't be too tempted to attack us. And Rome is at least reasonably happy and has peace with us. Oh look how Fluffy's counting specialist count and he to decide where to put a network. yes, I know. Indeed, that's very true. Fortunately I can do that. So yay. Distant tribes near Adulis. Oh, we got a raid anyway. Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't take another raid. If we were to get 2 raids, is certainly worse than 1. Rejuvenation is speeding up. Lots of tiles are changing. New ruler of Rome. Their opinions cautious. Okay, I suppose that's fine. We've influenced this Zoroastrian head. Great, so Zoroastrianism likes us a bit more. Oh, and redemption has been established. Nice. Not really do anything for me, but maybe a little bit more spread chance is okay. And Hamlet's slightly more output. Not exciting, is it? But it's something. Hatti's established Jewish mythology. Our ambassador has converted to Zoroastrianism. Alright. Good. Oh, she's probably a good candidate for influencing as well. If we can get her above 100 opinion, that will boost our foreign opinion up nicely. Minimise this for a second and have a look, see what's happening. He's put my Odium, which is annoying. That's where my specialist is. They've got the distant raid coming in here. We can see 1 4-strength unit. That's not too worrying, but of course the very likely more scarier people in the fog. We have attracted a Numidian here, which is irritating. 955 is just short of killing one of these units, which is also irritating. Oh, but if we go on the urban tile, then that works better. Yes. Happy with that. We get one of these people at least. Fortunately, this maceman is very sturdy, so he's fine. Alright, so I do need to come down here and bash this warrior. I'm going to do 10 damage with the mace, 5 with the slinger. Ooh, 4 with this slinger. 4 with this slinger. Guess if we arch, then that's doable. Yeah, I really love having to spend all the orders to do it. I think it's worth doing. We should stay by the river. A little faster transit back to where we came from. So let's just undo that. And, we want to go back to Sabat very quickly in a minute. So, okay, that's pretty much all our orders returned gone. We've got settler in 4 turns. We're going to want another settler soon. Which I suppose we can build in this city. No, actually, I'd rather get stone cutter in this city. Yes, maybe we'll just have to wait a little bit for another settler. Prefer to earn the food rather than buy very expensive food anyway, so that's okay. I'd love to build another maceman Iron is cheap. I probably can actually afford to do that. Yes. Sell a bit of stone. Build another maceman. So keep getting stronger. This is good. Science is still going up and down constantly. Not very fast. Okay. Who is this person? Almeida dies. Alameda. Died with hatred for me in his heart. Okay. Okay, so the champions could dislike me, we get full legitimacy, but become cruel. Cruel is very much not what we want. So I guess we'll just take some XP. Oh, we can befriend the Roman leader. Ooh. Get 100 science if we make her suspicious. I'd love to do it, but I just don't think we can. And they're only stronger than us. They are erudite. I'm sure they would crush us if they declared. So I guess we just need to befriend them and keep them on the side, really. And yeah. Alright. Where are we going to get our next settler from? Are we getting it from the capital? Not really. Maybe Quito in a couple of turns after we finish the stonecutter? Maybe. Alright, we've got 3 orders left. What do we need to do? Diplomatic placings are looking alright, apart from Hattie. I assume Hattie is at truce with Persia. Yeah, they are. Yeah, none of the AIs are at war with each other, which is fine. 6 cities. We are equal with our ally, but yeah, still a very long way behind Hattie and Rome. We'd like more settlers, for sure. Oh, if we spread religion, that would be very helpful. Just 1 more point of science, I think. Yeah. And yeah, we could start working on a shrine now. So if we get our military shrine up here. Sure, some wheat there. We could plough ourselves into at some point. We come down here, we grab this elephant. Hopefully he doesn't immediately get squished by the raiders. He might get immediately squished by the raiders. Maybe we'll just leave him on the open tile for a turn and see what happens there. Of course, we do need to repair this. We easily do that. Not this turn, no. But I guess maybe it makes sense to get him down. Otherwise, we'll wait 3 turns for this shrine. Yeah, let's move this person down. In fact, keep them a little bit, yeah, out of range of the skirmisher. Perfect. That works for me. Okay, let's turn it. Still got that make a family furious ambition. I think it might be time. Oh my word. Got a lot of them. Quite strong. Persia's at war with the Danes. Fine. Fine by me. Severely ill. We've got 400 civics. It might be worth rushing a mace out. Ooh, 200 civics or 50 science. I think we have to take the science, even though the civics would be very nice as well. This mason is starting to get a little bit battered. We can probably take him out. Take out the Huskar if we can. We do. 4 and 5, yep. Nice. As long as no one else turns up out of the fog, that mace should be okay. And then yeah, we need to deal with this. So we've got a 4 strength skirmisher, that's fine. 4 strength elite skirmisher. 6 strength elite javelineer, that is scary. And 6 strength elite warlord, also very scary. Okay, what can we kill? We could actually do 10 damage to this 5. Yeah, we could kill a 6 strength immediately. I would like to do that. Do that very much. I'd really like to do it if I could stay out of range of the elite warlord, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So hopefully he won't. No, they're doing 3 damage. I mean, these maces are so good. Yeah. Don't often take tech maces. It's just, yeah, it's easy to forget how powerful they are. Oh, that's the wrong tile. We need to be a bit closer. So I can get him killed. 5, 3. No, actually we're fine. Of course they're steadfast. Of course they're steadfast. It makes a huge difference. Yeah. Yeah. Steadfast is amazing. Steadfast Mason against Stripes is quite sight to see for sure. Right, we definitely want to repair this. Gideon. Get him back online. We're back up to 30 turns turn. Hurrah. We do have another Huskal here we need to deal with. We can kill him in 2 turns. So we will do that. Take a huge amount of damage in the process, but alright. And we've got 3 orders left. We can sign some governors. I still don't have any growth governors, I'm guessing. Let's see if we can actually click on that button and find out. No, no one apart from the Queen, who's busy in the do list. Do we want to track some of these mace more? We are going to want to clear some of these camps soon. Well, not very soon, but yeah. I feel like we're probably okay here to deal with these. We can kill one of these guys at the turn. And we're probably fine. How much? He does 9, 5, 5. They're all ganged up on the worker. We could kill him if he's not at full health. Maybe I'll stand on the garrison and heal the worker. That keeps him alive even if they will attack him. And absorb some attacks. Something. And yeah. I think that's fine where they are, so we probably ought to just head towards the front line. In fact, what we probably ought to do is build some improvement, because we really need to start actually taking our way out of this mess into a better situation. Do list has the civics. Yeah, and in fact we have the food now to build a master power. That would be very helpful. It's definitely the next thing we need to be doing. Can we build any more? Yes, that could be building some apprentice officers as well. Tempting to rush that maceman. A good use of civics. Yeah, we could kill 2 of those guys with 2 maces and 2 slingers. I'm going to. And we've got a worker here who can... what we need is more iron, I suppose, but we don't have the wood for it, and wood's getting expensive. More food would be good. Yeah, wheat there would be amazing. We do have husbandry. We're getting a worker next turn, so we can get working on these goats. There's some more goats here. More goats here as well. Let's come down. Let's make a start on getting towards the goats. Get some more pastures online. There's scrub on here as well, which we can cut, which will give us the wood we need to actually get at least these goats. I don't know about these ones. We'll have to buy the wood for that. But yeah. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, both those barracks gone. That's awful, but fine. And the governor of Quito's died. She was a diplomat, so that's going to kill the champion's opinion a bit. Fortunately, the champion is still relatively happy. Everyone else is not. Okay, and we're doomed. Cool, cool, cool. So we're doomed at 55. What's our succession options? We've not really been paying too much attention to. Our heir is a 28-year-old foolish commander. That's not going to help our science, right? So Foolish, if she becomes in charge, is I believe a 10% malus on all our cities. It's going to be 2.7 times down. Sucks hard. We could get a 49-year-old builder in charge, which would help us an awful lot with the trader opinion, because she would no longer be the head of the trader's family. She can't hate herself. Or maybe she can hate herself, but yeah. Yeah, I think Duchess Adina is a pretty good choice. So if we make her the chosen heir, that will cost us 10 legitimacy, 100 civics and 2 orders. I believe we don't have the civics, unfortunately, now having to rest that maceman to change the succession law. Yeah, we need 400 civics to change the succession law. So maybe that wasn't great, but if we make this person the chosen heir, we will annoy Princess Lab, who's the head of the Champions family. I don't really want to annoy her. Ugh. What choices? Okay. I mean, I guess, actually, of course, this person won't be annoyed with the new leader, whoever they are. So that is going to sort out their opinion. I don't super love having a foolish commander in charge. But yeah, really the other option is to put Makeda designated as the person in charge, which honestly might be better, just having a 5-year-old with no stats in charge than a foolish commander. But again, would have to bypass Princess Lab, head of the champions, and really annoy them. So unfortunately, we've kind of messed ourselves up with rushing that maceman. But it is what it is. Alright, we can kill a couple of these guys at least. Hello, Baldus. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you on board. Hope you're doing well. Let's grab a couple of kills. Oh, why did I not quite get enough damage there? I messed that up. And thank goodness for the undo button. Can he do... No, we need more damage. Axing. Alright, we're going to have to come all the way around to get that kill. But, of course, if we did. Prepare a barracks. Alright, and we can start on an apprentice. So, I suppose... get working on that science. What else? Oh, right, yeah, this maceman is starting to look a wee bit battered. Do I risk leaving him there? I think I'm going to have to, because I haven't really killed this guy, otherwise I don't think quite had the damage. Maybe I do actually, especially with a promotion. Highlander. Highlander do it. 9. Yes, it would. That works. Right, let's back off the mace and heal him. Cities I occupied. Good. Love that. Oh, we need to deal with this as well, of course. We're going to have to buy an order to actually get the kill here. Again, just living right on the edge. But sure, that works. Alright, Keto's finishes Stonecutter. I believe we wanted a settler next. So let's start that so we can settle these 2 sites. And then, ooh, another disciple sounds pretty good. Let's keep spreading that religion. That's science which we desperately need. I still need to start more shrines in other places. That's definitely something to think about with our other workers. When we get a spare order or 2 to actually do something with them. We should be able to soon. I think we're mostly done with killing people for the moment after we've got rid of this warlord. Oh, he just wandered off up that way and didn't attack anyone. Perfect. Works for me. Spoke to Will. Yes. Queen has died. Sure. We've lost some science. We've got a foolish leader in charge. Unfortunate. It is what it is. And this is our legacy. Alright, fine. Kana dies. Yep. Succession. Freemason. Science. 206 and 65 stone. All very nice. Oh, and of course we've got steels. Grand steels. Very good. That's a 25% science boost in the cleric seat, 25% money boost in the trader's seat, or 25% training boost in the champion's seat, plus 2 civics and 20 family opinion. So not terrible. Trader's seat is giving us do less 155 money, so extra 25% on top of that is 60, 80, 40 money. It's okay, but not super exciting. In the champion seat, we are making 10 base training, so an extra 25% on top of that is also not very exciting. And the cleric seat is making absolutely 0 science. So that's 0.25 science in the cleric seat at the moment. Let's build the Grand Steel in the Traders' capital. Yeah, it gives us some civics there as well. It's not terrible, and we can actually use it to expand our borders a reasonable amount down here as well. Yeah, grab some more mountain tiles. Alright, we got the profit for the sea. Make him a courtier, throw him out, or place a bounty on the head of a sea monster. I'm not sure what the end result of this event chain is, but sure, let's do it. I'll become righteous. Cool. Okay. Sure. Let's worry about that later. Of course, we lost a scholar leader. 54 turn infantry square. Fun. Very fun. 13 turn court soldier. 13 turn architecture, or 6 turn phalanx. Wow. Alright, well, I think we're just cycling for portcullis as soon as we can. Architecture is another option. We will get to strong culture and a duelist by the time we finish it, so I guess that's a couple of baths. Yeah, alright, do it. Fine. It's 114 infantry square. Yep. That'll definitely win me the game, I'm sure. Jeez. Our aim is just rampaging through, but I guess we have peace, so that's fine. I probably want to think about killing these Danes at some point, but let's kill this warlord first. 10 damage. Yeah, right. Just kill them. Repair this. We probably just want the science, I think, rather than another maceman. Yeah, I think so. Right, we've got 1 turn settler on Cuba. We'll probably be able to settle one of these sites, and another 7 turn one here. The Queen is not the general in a city, which is interesting because now actually we don't want the Queen leading a oh, we are going to need to put a scholar in a duelist, otherwise this 1 turn inquiry is getting cancelled, I think. That's how that works. Oh, mind you, we've got a very nice scholar we can put in here. That's fine, I guess. The judge might be better though, eh? Can't remember if the inquiry gets cancelled or if it will actually finish. Don't put scholar in here. I know it did used to get cancelled, but I can't remember if we changed that or not. 4.8 times is probably too good to pass up. Okay. And let's put the Queen in here. We can get some growth. Set her out a bit quicker. Alright. It's 10 turn architecture now. We could get a Chancellor in. What's our family opinion looking like? The clerics are a little bit unhappy, but otherwise we're pretty good. Chancellor is not going to do a huge amount for us. Lose some growth per city. If we want to get the a trader candidate in, which would probably be the sensible choice for the opinion, would give us an extra 40 opinion with them. Now, what was I going to... I influenced the Zoroastrian head because I wanted. Oh, that's right. I wanted peace with Persia, but we ended up getting the alliance with Persia. Yeah, so that's all looking very good. Oh yeah, a trade deal, I guess, with the ambassador's ill. Maybe we'll wait to see if the ambassador dies before we worry about that too much. Oh, that's right. I was going to influence the ambassador, wasn't I? But again, they're ill, so maybe not worth doing. All right, can we start bombarding the Danish camp? 7 damage turn, we'll be able to kill that before it respawns. Perfect. Perfect. Right, so we're going to need another satellite then. I wonder if we build that in the do list. Maybe we do. Ugh, we need more food. Can need more food. Right, we do have a work here and a wheat tower. Oh, that's right, we were going to build some pastures, weren't we? Alright, that's all our orders gone. Yeah, I want to get some shrines on the line as well, but there's just too many things to do, and 22 orders is not enough when we have to be dealing with the constant raiders and rebels. Hopefully that will calm down a bit now. Persia's dealing with the people down here, and yeah, once we clear this site, it looks like this is the edge of the top of the map here. So I think we'll mostly just be dealing with distant raids after we clear these remaining sites here. The ambassador did die. Okay, that's unfortunate. It's probably going to. Oh, I think it's not actually that bad. Ooh, my ally wants a meeting. I wonder if that's going to be good. Sworn to assist. Oh, it's an ambition. An ambition for 8 lords, 2 monsters. Well, it's actually not that impossible. We've got a decent amount of stone income. Royal Library. Yeah, I mean, I'd like some of these wonders, but yeah, I'm not sure I'm rich enough for that to be realistic. 8 lords is like architecture's 1 more, but that's still only gonna give us 6. Then we'd need, I suppose we'd only need rhetoric and sovereignty. I'm not sure that's super reasonable, to be honest. Let's take the XP. Can we get a decent ambassador in? Oh good, it's not terrible. Rezeb's not terrible either. Do we want more foreign opinion but less religion opinion, or just a little bit of everything? What is foreign opinion looking like? Okay, but not brilliant. We definitely don't want Rome attacking us, so I think we're probably just taking the negative religion opinion, which is a little bit sad. Rome, yeah, I think that's fine. I'm curious actually, if we take this, minus 10 religion opinion, does that affect Roman pagan religion of me? I guess it does, right? So we're getting plus 30 at the moment. If we take that, yeah, down to plus 20, so it does affect even the religions that we don't have in our empire. Good to know, but I think that's okay. It's not too bad. We don't have any civics to appoint anyone else now. Right, we do need to keep attacking here. Let's just check this event. Oh, hello. Hey! We are foolish, so we get to appoint a horse as our Chancellor. Fun. Well, I mean, it doesn't cost us civics. Whoa! Minus 6 wisdom? Come on, horse. Why are you so stupid? Why the long face? No, that doesn't sound great. Oh, we could just become divine. That seems much better. I mean, you know, horse Chancellor funny, but yuck. Minus 4 growth per city and minus 4 legitimacy, not so much fun. Or we could just lose foolish. I do need to make some changes in my life. That sounds real good to me. Extra 3.4 science. I mean, divine's not bad either. But yeah. Listen to the tournament, that horse should scare you. Yep. Horses are scary, especially zealot horses with 7 courage. No. no, I need to make some changes. And go away, please. Yes, for those who don't know, Alro chose the horse portrait as their custom portrait when playing in the Old World multiplayer tournament, and they used it to thrash me very quickly. So yeah, the horse obviously made all the difference. Terrifying sight indeed. Alright, so that Dane site's getting cleared next turn. We've got our settler out. Perfect. Right, where do we want to settle? I think we want this to be a cleric site because it's got the incense, so when we eventually get a monastery up there, that would be good. And then this can be a champion seat down here, perhaps. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this is a cleric settler, so if you settle a cleric city with a cleric settler, or same family, you get an extra citizen in the city when you found it. You can see a same family plus one citizen. That's just a little extra bonus that you might not know if you're not reading the tooltips. Let's see. I want to kill this guy, but I don't want to step off the city site. Let's just let him come to me, perhaps. Yeah, I guess if we heal this mace to step back, force him to come to me, we can kill him next turn with the mace and the slingers. Alright, so I don't actually need these people to come up at all. Alright, okay, we've got some time to do some work turns. I do want to get this farm online because we need more food. But we also need shrines. So we've got our paganism has just been founded in our trader seat. We could absolutely get another shrine up in the cleric seat. What kind of a shrine would be like here? Probably not the two training ones, so probably the water shrine. Might actually be better down here then, in this place that actually has some water. Excuse me. Let's come and build that down here. That gets a little bit more cash. It's not terrible at all. I wonder if it's worth building money building from the duelists. We've got quite a decent amount of boosted income here. 35% from the stellaes, 50% from the fair. Getting an extra 85% income on any income generating buildings we build here. We don't have polis, so we can't build any hamlets as yet. So I guess we are not doing that just yet. Alright, we did complete the inquiry to... Oh yeah, because we did appoint the scholar as the governor. It's fine. So we could get quite a decent amount of science here from another inquiry. We could get mint coin for some more legitimacy. So it says plus 10, but it's actually plus 5. We're replacing the first mint coin. That gives us 5. Gives us a bit of cash as well. Or we could get an acolyte or indeed a master poet. It's 2 science. Whereas the inquiry is 80 over 6 turns. Yeah, so that's over 10 science turns, so it's a lot better in the short term. Of course, the specialists will keep giving us science forever, whereas the inquiry is a one-time thing. So, it's a good question what we want there. I think we just want to keep rushing towards portcullis as much as possible. So I think probably inquiries are what we want. No, I'm going to take the acolyte first, and then do the inquiry after. Settlers up. I would love a farmer here. We have got some work turns, and maybe we've got an ambassador up. Right, now if we can influence the ambassador, see if we can get some good trade deals. Do that. We'll wait until she is influenced before we start a trade mission. Let's get the maceman back into territory, standing on the barracks, kick some XP. And yeah, I wanted to build, so I'm building a shrine in Lolty now, like a shrine in my cleric's. I suppose actually the question is, do I actually want my family to convert to paganism? I'm probably actually better off staying Zoroastrian. So maybe I don't want to spread my shrines that much. At least at the moment. Right. Well, what else can we do? We've got a champion worker here. It's the wrong family. Really. We could get some more stone. Eat it. Where can we build more specialists? Kahito. Do with some urban buildings. He's got a citizen. Super exciting, to be honest, actually. Shrine here. Yeah, we don't actually have a lot of citizens for building specialists with. We've got one up here. I think he builds something in that way. Let's get some more. Desperately need places with more growth. Definitely anything that gives growth at the moment is very useful. Speaking of, we've got a pasture here. Buy a bit of wood and get that going. Alright, that's, I think, is looking pretty reasonable. And yes, like that. What have we got? We can get a. This is actually the wrong family. This is a trader work. I don't know what this trader work to do. Yeah. Now we've got a champion work up here. What a nightmare. Let's get the champion worker heading back up this way, and I think we will build a military shrine in the champion seat because that's so efficient for training. Boosting the base training in a city with plus 50% training from the champions bonus is just very tempting indeed. Spam out some mason. Alright, rejuvenation is rejuvenating. We've got a daughter. Ask about paganism, I was upset because my uncle's in charge. Rubbish. Alright, well let's hope no one converts to paganism then. Okay, and the matriarch has made a serious accusations. The Persian matriarch. Duke is my... Oh, this is my uncle. Oh, can I exile him? Actually, of course, that wouldn't actually help. If we could just kill him, that would be amazing. But we could lose righteous, or we could gain discipline, but make the new head of paganism vengeful against us. Lord. I mean, that's quite a lot of money, to be fair, and I guess this guy is 59. Ugh. Don't really want to lose righteous. Sure, okay, we'll take... Hang on a minute. Wait, what? Wait, what? He didn't become vengeful. I'm confused. Your uncle becomes vengeful against me. Yes. Take the option. Oh no, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. No, he is a pagan, but he's not the head of pagan. I read that wrong. Alright, I don't care if my uncle is vengeful against me. That's fine. No bother. Settlers up. Ah yes, we need to kill this horsey. Which we do, I imagine. 8-5, we can't. Yeah. Alright, that's not quite as good as I was hoping for them. Yeah. I don't think any of the promotions are quite going to do the job. Oh well, never mind. Finishing next turn. Yeah, I'm not sure it's worth worrying too much about that. Do need to finish this. So that's bish bash bosh. Alright, get a citizen or a discontent level on a maceman. Ooh, Nikito. Where's Kahito? Citizen Kahito. Discontent level is kind of awful, the discontent level. But it's not really hurting us that much, I suppose. Hurting our science. Yeah, I'll take a discontent level for a Freemason. Sure. does our strength look like now? Rome is much stronger, Hattie's much stronger, Persia is weaker. Not doing very well compared to the other AIs. Let's see, Hattie have got onagers. Persia have got still spears and this this skirmish unit. They've got maces, they're upgrading some maces. Pretty similar to me tech-wise than Persia. It's militarily. Rome's got maces. Don't know what else. Yeah, she's got onagers. Alright. Let's see what else we can do. Maybe settling first. Interesting point, I suppose. We could rush the settler over there. Don't know if we did that, we probably wouldn't have the orders for it. Yeah, it might tip the scales, but we'd have to spend probably all our training, and I'm not even sure that would be enough. So, no, I'm not going to worry about that for the moment. So I'm going to need another settler for this site up here. Might be a do list, although we probably want that doing inquiries. Ugh, just got no really good options for building settlers, unfortunately. Well, we don't have the food for that at the moment either, so we definitely need to up our food income. Right, this is a trader worker, so it doesn't really want to be standing around here. What is our city balance? We've got 2 champions, 2 traders, 2 clerics. Alright, so we're completely balanced for cities at the moment. It's okay. Yes, let's get the trader worker back up to the capital and perhaps build a quarry, 10-stone quarry. Got quite a lot of stone. We've got no iron income at all now. Yeah, maybe we'll have to build some mines. Buy some wood for it. And yeah, maybe we'll hold off on the shrine for the moment, seeing as the HQs don't like us. Let's get another mine in here. Try and get our income out of the gutter, because it's not looking good at the moment. And we've got a worker here. We can't really afford granaries. We don't have the wood. What can this work usefully do? Stronghold. I'm not sure it's worth building the units given that we've already got macemen. Theatre maybe could be good. Got apprentice officers coming up and space for another one if we had the food. So what is this guy? What's this worker going to do? I suppose build a theatre. Probably. Sure. Alright. Do that. Next turn. And I think that is probably going to do it here for tonight. So, yeah, we'll pull the stream here. And I will be back next week to continue this game. It's definitely looking up from where we started the stream. I was expecting to get crushed very quickly and die, for it to be a short stream, but it's been going alright so far. We've got another distant raid here. We've got rebels coming in as well, potentially. Right, well, that's fine. We can deal with that. Yeah, we've got a couple of maces here. And some slingers. We ought to be able to deal with that without too much problems. We're up to 39 science, which again is, yeah, not great progress, but order's not ideal either. Yeah, we've struggled a little bit, it has to be said. Let's have a quick look at the graph we've done here. 37 science a turn. Yeah, definitely need more specialists and just generally more investment. Architecture will help a bit once we get to portcullis. I'm hoping we'll get a decent amount of science out of that. And yeah, we can start trying to catch up, because I imagine the AI is very, very far ahead of us now. Especially Rome and Hattie. Yeah, Hattie's on 8 laws. They've got calligraphy, so they've got vaulting, architecture, citizenship. Yeah, got a decent amount. But anyway, yes, I will call it here for the moment. Thank you for watching, everyone. There is, at least in the YouTube description, a link to the Discord if you want to come along and chat anything Old World. And yeah, like I said, I will be back next week. But thank you, everyone.